Yes.
Welcome to Agree to Understand with Chris Richardson. I am Chris Richardson, and I am delighted to be sitting here with Brian Adrian. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. When I reached out to you to be on this show, your immediate response was, you would love to, paraphrasing, and that made me smile. It was a genuine, I am, with today's topic, taking a leap of faith. This is taking a leap of faith for myself as well, and like, you caught me, right? The trust fall, right? It was like, I need this. I need people to be here because I'm not talking to myself, right? So all that aside, like, I do appreciate you and I appreciate your time. So thank you so much. And let me tell you all about Brian Adrian. He is a magnetic, culturally attuned stylist known for blending analytical precision with artistic storytelling, studying silhouettes, color, and vintage garments as both craft and legacy. He's wearing a legacy outfit now, y'all. Like, can't even get through the first sentence without it already coming to fruition. He is a proud HBCU graduate. He has styled clients for the Grammys, music videos. I'm sure you've seen much of his stylings on some of your biggest artists out there, album covers, and appeared as a fashion host on The Wendy Williams Show. I'll do my best impersonation. How you doing?
I'm good.
Translating fashion into cultural moments, rooted in imagination and legacy. Brian doesn't just style clothes, he resurrects stories and creates moments that feel timeless. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And we love you. Yes. And like I said earlier, the topic of this conversation is taking a leap of faith, betting on yourself. And if you wouldn't mind giving me and the viewers and the listeners a snapshot into that first time, or what took you to that place where you took that leap and bet on yourself.
Oh, I would say it was the day I graduated college.
Okay.
I got my degree. Well, I walked across the stage. The president introduced me with the name and the degree. And when he said it, in my head, all I heard was, this is your ticket to move from here to a bigger city to pursue what you really want to do.
Wow.
So that was the voice that said, take a leap of faith.
Wow. Okay. When I graduated, it was like, okay, get the diploma, get your crazy ass out of here. We don't want you back no more. I was like, well said. Thank you. Take this first picture, smile, and then get out. But that's awesome, though. And was it like kind of like, some people say, oh, it got quiet and I heard the one voice. Do you remember like how it felt to you in that moment?
The whole entire, from what I remember was, the whole entire day was uncomfortable for me.
Oh.
I was happy. I feel like I had all kinds of emotions at the time. I wasn't sure. But now I know that that was the leap of faith. It was you graduated college, you did this 4 years, and you got a degree in something that you really don't want to do.
Wow. Okay.
So do fashion. That's what you want to do. This is the ticket to get to New York.
Gotcha.
And get a job and get planted and do what you want to do.
Okay.
I heard in my head, I knew all of that then, that day.
Okay. Wow.
That same day.
That's profound. That is really profound.
That is insane, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot going on. Like, thank you, and I'm out. And where was the school?
I went to Benedict College, Columbia, South Carolina, BC.
All right.
HBCU.
Yep.
I did my 4 years there, pledged fraternity. Kappa, by the way, Kappa Alpha Psi. It was my roots. I was growing there.
Okay.
I got my,
Earned your stripes there?
I felt like,
Okay.
I didn't get my confidence, but I was able to think and strategize. That's where I got it.
Yeah. Okay. And we have a mutual friend. I'll say his name, Chris. I'm sure he won't mind me saying his first name. He would talk about you, and I never had a face to the name. I was like, "Who's this Brian? Who are you talking about?" He was like, "Yeah, no, he was. We worked together, and he stepped out and doing his own thing." I was like, "Wow!" And now knowing this plus that, you've been hurdling with faith, taking a lot of leaps, jumps, and bounds. Ooh. And my heart, even in saying that, and like not even BSing you right now, like it does flutter a little bit because I think every human being can say they took some measure of a leap, but like that is like you left your where you were for 4 years, like your
Yes.
institution, like your brothers in the fraternity, like everything is like, I'm moving up yonder, literally. I'm going up going up north,
Yes.
like I'm out, right? And this is like, that's not even a rear view mirror image. Like you're so far away from what you know. This is like, or what you've known to been come to run and love. And I'm like, yeah, we're doing, I don't know. The piece of paper is blank.
There you go.
What say you? Let's write something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
A blank canvas. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Was there a lie that you had to stop believing before you could take that leap?
The lie that I had to stop believing was you need to, because you did this is the only path. Because you got this degree, this 4-year degree, you got a degree, you need to just do this.
Do that. Yeah.
I'm not sure how that looked, but I started to unbelieve that lie. I started to throw that lie away when I got the degree, the day of my graduation. I'm not sure how it looked. I think it's rolling out now.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lies for me, lies plural. A lie for me, I would say that was one of them too. It was
Okay.
like, hey, Chris, when I graduated, I'll just go back to high school. That's a more vivid moment.
Okay.
It was, you're 5 foot nothing, 100 nothing pounds, right? Whatever you were doing that day or whatever you're good at in that particular air quotes day, go do that. And I was always handy with my hands, computers and cars. So it was like, I'll just go, that's what I'm going to do because that's what I'm doing at this moment. Like there is no, what do you mean tomorrow? No, like today,
Yes.
Today I am this mechanic, this day laborer, this whatever with my hands. There is no tomorrow. I have to bring the food home today. Like
Yes.
I don't know what tomorrow means. What do you speak of? What is this thing you speak of? But that's in itself, that's the other lie too. Like it's not even instilled sometimes, hey, the tomorrow is ambiguous. Like you can
Yes, it is.
complete the sentence or let life complete the sentence, right? Like versus like you said, okay, you study this one thing and that's the only thing you're going to do. And how, to your point, using that word insane earlier about the faith and like how poignant that moment was of you hearing it. It's just like, how insane is that to hear? Like you're going to do this one, like your whole life.
Yes.
One thing. I was like, really?
So let me go back to high school. During high school, I was told that fashion wasn't a thing, but I kept it in the back of my head that this is what I want to do. So I'm not going to listen to that.
Wow.
But it the path may be a little hard for me to get to where I need to go if I just do fashion right out of high school because. I'm not going to say that it wasn't something that wasn't tangible. When I went to high school many moons ago,
just two.
when I was in high school, it was like you were a doctor, you were a teacher, you were a lawyer, you were, you owned the local cosmetology shop or whatever it is. Yep. There was nothing that looked like me that was saying you can be a full-on creative right out of high school. That was my mindset.
Yeah.
And I struggled with it. Yeah. I'm not going to say I struggled because don't get me wrong, what I got my degree in, which is social work, helped me, along the way.
For sure.
So I thank God for those roots. I commend the people who have sown into me. I praise them because that was my root,
for sure.
So
shout out to Brian's roots back home.
Yes.
Amen. Yes. How do you know when discomfort is a sign to grow versus a warning to stop what you're doing or taking that leap of faith?
Say that again.
How do you know when discomfort is a sign to grow versus a sign to stop? Like if it's to your point of like the high school, right?
It's in the question. It's not comfortable. It's discomfort. So why are you staying in something that's not comfortable? If you are battling with something that is not comfortable, then that means you need to move on or make it better.
All right, Pastor. I'll pass the collection plate. I love it. I mean,
I think it's just as simple as that. I mean, listen, I've done a lot of uncomfortable moving on or getting past the hump. And sometimes I don't know when's the right time, but you'll know, like, it's pressure. It's I don't belong here. I don't fit here. I'm not growing.
Yes.
That's discomfort. That is, you're not comfortable.
No, I mean, it's as you said many moons ago, many moons, rotations around the earth that I live now.
No, I am very young.
No. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're younger than me, so you're a child. Yes. It's amazing, like, as you said it, like, it's simple. But I think it's the simple things that trip us up as human beings, because we want to say, no, it has to be something more, huge. It has to be a mountain in my way. It's like, no, it's in the question. Like I just said, it's discomfort. Like it's
discomfort.
Yeah, and I'm like, that epiphany. It was like, and now you can move on, right? Or see what it is. If it truly is discomfort or comfort, or do I need to move? Am I stagnant?
I get scared when I'm too comfortable. Sorry for cutting you off.
No. Keep going.
I get nervous. It's like I'm comfortable is not good for me.
Yeah. No.
Does that make sense? I mean,
to me, it does. Trust me.
Because you're doing the same thing. It's comfortable. It makes sense. It's like there's no challenging. There's nothing challenging me to go to the next step. You get comfortable. You stay there.
Oh yeah, and that's, as you just said that, and I heard like the tone in your voice drop. You just stay there.
You stay there.
Right. The energy left the room. Yeah,
it's like alarming to me.
I know "should" is a powerful word, but I'm going to use it here. It should be alarming to everybody.
Yes.
And it's sadly it's not. Unfortunate. Yeah. Were you ready to take Were you ready to take that leap, or did you become ready because you took the leap?
I was ready to take the leap. I was fearless when I was younger. Okay. To all the young people out there, continue to stay fearless. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
So I was fearless. So I was ready. I didn't know what was on the other side. Listen, I had graduated college. I was living with my grandmother, and I gave myself a year. So you map all these things out, right? And you go, oh, I'm going to give myself this amount of time, this, and that. And that may work for some people. It didn't work for me like that. It was very visual. Gotcha. Like I saw myself doing everything that I was going to do to get me to New York.
Wow.
Okay. So I packed up my 1994 Honda Accord.
All right.
My grandma, my mom, and my dad. My dad wasn't really in my life like that. Okay. But this day, he comes out of nowhere. I don't even know how he knew. And it's night. It's probably like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And my grandma lives in a rural area where it's very dark. Right. And we see this man. You see like a shadow, and you see this man.
All right.
It's my dad. And I'm like, everybody's looking like, what? How is this happening?
Yeah.
Because where she lives is rural. You have to have a car to get.
You didn't just happen to walk down the street.
Right. So her next door neighbor is like a mile away. This is what I'm saying. Like it's, Yeah. So he walks in the yard. Everybody's there. That was the support that I needed to know that this is going to be okay. Because I was fearless, but sometimes I think you do need a pat on the back or like a hug saying, listen, we are afraid for you because you are 24 years old and you are driving your 1994 Honda Accord.
Reliability, yes.
13 hours away to
yourself.
A city that you have never been to, you've never lived in.
Wow.
And I drove it to the Bronx. My aunt lived in the Bronx, by the way.
Straight to it. Straight to
the Bronx, okay?
Wow, okay.
And I slept on her couch for one night.
Okay.
And am I rambling now?
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not. No, I'm intrigued. I love it. Yeah.
But the power of that, now that I look at it, it was, and I could tell the fear on my dad was the only one that didn't look fearful.
Okay.
He just looked like I'm here to support you, do this.
I'm about to say, like, the way you told that story, he was that proverbial hand on your back. Like, him showing up was like, this is the confirmation.
He had never shown up
exactly,
ever
that's the confirmation.
That was the time that he showed up.
That was the period on that sentence. Bang. Now I got to go.
That was the time that he showed up.
Yeah.
I just thought of that.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at your face now. I'm feeling it, too. There you go.
That is interesting that he showed up.
Yeah, right on time. Yeah, just to see you off. Yeah, make sure.
Because I could see the fear in my mom's face. I could see the fear. My grandma a little bit. I mean, she knew that I would be okay, but it's like
my baby's leaving.
Yes, I had lived there with her. You know, she put $20 under the milk jug for me for gas money.
I love it.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's ever really a right time to leap? Like truly, like okay, it's Monday, 2:30 p.m. The bus is here. This is it. Or is this you gonna know it when it happens?
The right time is when you feel it. It's almost like you. Okay. It's almost. I'm not gonna say, and it may not work like this for everyone. You may not know when the right time is, but I feel like my right time comes in a dream. It comes in anxiety. It comes in
all forms.
It's heavy.
Yeah. Okay.
When it comes to me, it's not always just clear, and I see roses and daisies, and I'm like, oh, this is the next step. No, it's so much pressure when I have to get to the next step. That is.
Okay. It goes back to the being comfortable. Like
yes.
I don't think you'd even be sensitive enough to know when the sign is there for you to just a bump on a pickle, basically, right? So
that's when I know it's the right time. But see, that may not look the same.
No.
So I don't know. Yeah. Whatever works, whatever it is, it may be a breath of fresh air. You're sitting in the park and you just look up and you're like, this is not it.
Yep.
This is time. This is when I need to put in my 2 weeks notice and leave.
Yeah.
Mine is it's like,
intense.
You know, it's very intense.
Yeah, we're not missing the signs for you. We got you.
Yes.
I felt that. Woo. All right. What did safety mean to you before the leap? And how has that definition changed now? Like, what was safe to you before the leap?
Safe came in the form of money.
Okay.
That was safe to me.
Okay.
Knowing that I was getting a check every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You just knew it's a schedule. You're paid on a schedule, right? Mm-hmm. That was safe to me. That was my safety, the stability in knowing that I was getting this, you know.
And the coins, yes. We have to hear the jingling money. We like the silent money. But we
do, okay?
And has that changed
now?
And
shout out to the people who do get it paid every 2 weeks. It's just safety to me.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah. And has that changed on the other side of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's very, the risk, not knowing when you're going to get paid for a job, not knowing if you're going to get paid in the beginning, not knowing what you're going to get paid. Yeah. So, not that we're talking about payment, but it's different now.
Yeah.
It's
not for sure.
You know,
when I moved up here 10 years ago now, no job. You know, I had that credit card. And I'm gonna be real transparent. We are still paying off certain decisions, but that was my that was my lifeline. It was I wasn't. That
was safe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was like, thank you. Shout out to Navy Federal Credit Union. Amen. But that was it. I was like, look, I knew I was supposed to be here. I didn't. The blank canvas didn't have that many words on it. I just knew I had to be here, and I wasn't going back home. And I promised myself the only way I'm going home, and I know this is morbid, is either I got arrested, you know, in a coffin, or like life truly kicked my ass that much I couldn't even, like, I just got to surrender. New York, you got me. And none of that happened, right? And so I stayed here.
You knew it wasn't going to happen.
No.
You knew that wasn't going to happen. I did the same. I didn't do that. I didn't put, like, the things that would make me go back. But I was like, going home is not an option for me because I'm comfortable. We go back to that word, being comfortable. My grandma made it comfortable. My mom made it comfortable when I was living with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. No, not going back. We're not doing that. So no return tickets. Yes. What support showed up in unexpected ways? I know you talked about your dad on the beginning of the leap, right before, but during, or even before, even after, like, how did support show up in unexpected ways for you?
During and after.
Because I know for me, it was my dad, much like you. He, you know, typical ex-military, still waking up at 5 a.m, high and tight haircut, you know, bounce a quarter off the sheets and everything. But it was, we had this caring moment. Like, and it wasn't, you know, Disney, you know, Bluebird singing and everything like that, but it was, I knew he was paying attention to me. Because before, you know, we talked, we had a relationship, but it wasn't like, hey, you were wearing size 11 shoes today. Like, it wasn't meticulous details. Like, I know you're moving. Like I know. Like,
Okay.
and I heard the shakiness in his voice, but he, it was like, yeah, watch yourself. And I was like, oh, my dad cares. I was
I didn't get that.
yeah, okay.
But what was the damn question?
How did this is many
How did
moons
support-
ago.
Right, many moons ago.
What support showed up in unexpected ways? How did it show up? If it was before, during, or after your leap, like.
My mom was before, during me going into whatever it was that into this land, right? This unknown territory, right?
Yeah.
The first thing she said was to me, I was young when she said this. She said, do whatever it is that makes you happy. If it makes you happy, do it. And I'm not sure if I understood what that meant at the time, but that was her supporting whatever it is. And I'm not even sure if she said that to my other siblings. I have two younger sisters.
Okay.
But she said that to me, and I think she said it more than once, right? And she said, do whatever it is that makes you happy. And it stuck. This is what makes me happy. So why am I going away from something that makes me happy?
Yeah.
You know?
No, for sure. Yeah.
So
that's so poignant. So few words, but it's so powerful. Like, just do what makes you happy.
it's just as easy as that.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy to roll out your mouth. Just listen to what I said, repeat it, go do what makes you happy. Like, and I'll be here, We'll see you from afar, we'll support you from afar, or we'll be there.
Yes.
Right. That's great that your mom said that to you. Because I know a lot of people don't get that. And or if it's said, it's kind of a cloak of, we don't want you here. Like, go beat it. Like, go makes you happy. Like, as long as you don't come back here type thing versus, no, we want to see you happy. And I think that's a powerful thing when the person saying to you actually does want to see you be happy.
Right.
Yeah. And that's a whole nother wind beneath your wings. It's like,
there you go.
I got somebody really who wants to see me happy and no reciprocal payment. Like, no, I just want to make sure you're doing happy. That is payment enough. Like, get a smile on your face, the reports you're going to get back to me, or social media following, whatever. I just know Brian left and he's doing what makes him happy.
There you go.
Man. How did you communicate your leap to people who did not understand it?
I showed them by getting to the next step.
Okay.
Because you may hear me talk about it. I may vent, or I may say, I hate this job, or whatever it is. I'm going to the next step. This is what I want to do. Yep. And everything that, every next step is huge for me. It's like a big thing, right? But to someone else, it's like going to space to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it sounds crazy to some people,
You're leaving this constant 2-week paycheck for that? I'm like,
right.
How dare you?
So I couldn't prove through words how, I'm going to show you that I'm going to get to the next step, or I'm going to do this. What I'm saying, I'm going to show you in my next job, or my next.
No, for sure. For sure.
My next level up.
Level up. Yes. Yeah. It was, has my smile, like I'm trying to hold back from sounding sarcastic, but I'm just not going to. I'll do my best. Some people just look at you, and you just, for me at least, I just knew they were impeding my progress. Like, they're not them being ignorant, but their ignorance of taking a leap wouldn't even allow them to move. Like, they were just, no, you have a job, Chris. You're getting paid, Chris. You got benefits, Chris. We're here hanging out, Chris.
You know how many people told me that?
Yeah. And I'm like, just get the fuck out of the way. Like, I need to move, right? Like, I'm going to either step on your shoulders or jump over you. I would like you to move. Maybe you come with me. If you would shut up, maybe you can come with me. But you're just so intent on just not even learning or, letting, whatever spread. Like, you're just like, no, you got to stay right here in my purview. I'm like, actually, I don't. Like, there's literally a whole other world out here.
It is.
Yeah, and I do have the option to come back. Like, I was like, I could visit you. You can visit me. Like, all these things. And it's just, I think that's now it's the old crotchety old man. Like, you're gonna get some stiff opposition if you stand in my way now. But it was just, back then, I wasted time entertaining. You know what, Brian, you are right. I do have a job here. I could go to school. I could go get a master's. I could, no. going back to do what makes you happy, right? How quickly we forget
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
I reward myself on not adopting those type of behaviors because this is the way this person thinks, whatever it is. That's the mindset that they have, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I'm going to do. And sometimes you do talk to your close friends or someone or whoever it is
For sure.
that may not understand, but you're just, you love that person.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm just so happy that I didn't adopt those behaviors. I never let it rub off on me. I never.
That's good. That is so good. And I implore people who just heard Brian say that to listen, not just hear it, listen to that, because that is a very important thing. Because there's so many people who are, if you can envision a car like in mud or snow or in quicksand, it's just like, why is that car that can clearly move just sitting there? Like,
yes.
It does not, just,
it's
like,
fear.
It's
fear. And so when that happens and the pushback happens from your loved ones or whoever it is, it's not that they're jealous.
No.
It's their own thing.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be my thing because it's yours, right? Yes. You want me to be in this safety bubble with you.
Yes, with
because
you.
it's comfortable.
Yep, that word. Yep.
You want me to be safe.
Yeah.
But I want to throw me to the wolves. I need to figure this out.
Yes.
Because I know there's something on the other side once I fight the wolves.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
Not everybody has that.
No.
Not everybody has that.
But everyone has your voice.
I know you get what I'm saying. You understand it.
No, I do. And with this podcast, people will know too.
Yeah.
What compassion do you have now that you didn't before?
Compassion.
I can say for me, it's the space to give someone time to finish telling me, and however they want to say it, however eloquent or not, what they're thinking, their dream, or what they want their leap to look like. Before, I was so 10 toes down in the safety. Even after, like, when I first came to New York, that first 1 or 2 years, I was still, charging everything. I was like, damn, I was foreseeing debt, and I was going back to, I could have just been safe. I didn't even have this credit card, so it's like that rubbed off.
Safe.
Yeah, I rubbed off on other people. Like, no, you're not taking that leap. No, are you sure you don't want a mortgage? You sure? No, lease that car. Don't finance all this stuff. Versus now, it's like, tell me. Now I will definitely inject some safety precautions. If you're saying, I want to go swim with this hungry, angry white shark, let's not do that. But like at the same time, I let you finish that before I say something, right? And so it's like that's part of that compassion. Let me just listen rather than hear, because that's what I didn't get.
Yes,
fully when I was telling people.
Okay. Yeah. I would say before I didn't have compassion for myself. So now I am learning to have compassion for myself because it looks different to someone else, right?
Yes.
And I'm compassionate about things that don't go right. It's okay. It's a door that closed. It's something that didn't happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, it makes me more confident. It makes me strong. To someone else that's looking at me that looks like me, that wants to do the same thing. You get what I'm saying?
That is so specific.
It makes it very easy for me to be compassionate for myself.
No, I love that you said that. And I almost ran out here barefoot screaming when you said when something doesn't go right, it's okay, because that was not my MO before. I was like, no, I came in for this, and this will happen. If it's not, Chicken Little, the sky's falling. Like, I would just freak out. I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow's not promised, but that's why it's not promised. Let this go.
Let it go.
And let something else happen. There's a reason, like you said before, there's a reason why. I'm sure there's a reason why this didn't. For the thing that you had so much faith in happening, there's a reason why that did not happen.
Yes.
Right? And if you give your compassion to yourself, you'll probably be able to see that. Right? And we'll quote the most famous drag queen, RuPaul. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell you can love somebody else? If you can't be compassionate to yourself, how can you be compassionate to somebody else, right? So put us on season 19, RuPaul. Anyway, what would you say to someone who's listening right now, but they're not ready yet? They feel they're not ready yet.
To the person that's listening, anyone, this is not, I would say don't battle with yourself. Like, we make up these we make up these things in our head. Oh, I don't look a certain way, or this may not be this, the way it needs to be, or I don't drive this car, I don't have this watch, or I don't have this shoe to go to this interview, or I don't have the material to get here. I think the thought process is to not look at what you don't have and make the best of what you have to get there. And that is what I've always done.
You know what? I am going to stop praying to Jesus. I'm going to pray right to Brian every night because he is dropping all of these dimes.
I'm not
No,
all
I
the way
love it.
there yet.
No, yeah.
I have so much more to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's so much more to do.
I felt everything you just, I'm obviously listening to everything you're saying, but I felt that just now. Like I really felt what you said. And it's, again, you're dropping a whole lot of dimes here, and I hope people are picking them up. But that's important because, to your point, like it could be that one day I didn't have this pair of shoes, and from there the dominoes fall the opposite way.
Yes.
Cascade negatively. And I'm like, just work with what you have, again, back to this being comfortable and, compassion for yourself and do what makes you happy. And it's just like that date that we put on ourselves, especially, in the Western culture, like time, 18, you got to be out of the house, 22, college degree, 24, married, pregnant, all this stuff. And this is like, says who?
Says who?
Like, ain't nobody said nothing about nobody doing all this and you have to.
Hello.
And then when you don't, I think there's that really sensitive moment in time, like kind of like a Venus flytrap. If you don't get a hold of someone when they're in that innocent mindset, they believe it. Like, damn, I failed. And it's like, nah, I was like 1 minute late talking to you and your mind's shut, and now you think you're failing when you don't meet everybody else.
Because along the way, you take your job, that young kid takes a job as a bagger at a grocery store. There's the lady that works there. She's been there for 30 years. She doesn't like her job. She's going to complain the entire time.
Yes.
Not just her.
Yep.
It's someone next to her that's doing the same thing, someone in the lunchroom. You start to believe the things that people say slowly, even, no matter how strong you are.
Yeah.
When you are around it and it's constantly coming at you,
the barrage.
You start to, okay, well, that's not achievable. Because she didn't do it, and she used to be a model, and now she's a cashier here at the grocery store. And it's like, you know what? Maybe I should just be safe and just do this.
Exactly, right? Because if she came off, America's Next Top Model, you bagging groceries, so I know I can't make it.
I'm just saying,
I'm with you.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you. There might be some out there shooting.
Yeah, but hey, there's nothing wrong with bagging groceries.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
It's not something that she wanted to do.
Yes, no, for sure.
Right.
No, everyone's job is needed and meaningful. No one's talking about or looking down on people bagging groceries. I say that again, but we're just in that specific example. It is someone doing something that from the outside looking in, especially when you attach it. Oh, what were you doing before this? Oh, you were doing, like you said in your example, oh, you were a model. You've been here. You're complaining every day. I'm like, yeah, let me just stay here because I don't even want to go that route. I don't want to be 2.0 exactly, right? So again, the mind is such a powerful thing, but when it's turned the wrong way, it's like, golly, what are we doing here, right?
I'm going to say something.
Go ahead.
I don't take credit for that. My mom was the one that helped me realize that you don't want to be the shoulda, woulda, coulda, right?
No.
She was that, but what she was. It's hard. She knew that she wanted to do all these things. She wanted to be a news reporter, a ballet dancer. She wanted to be on TV. She wanted to do all these different things, right?
Yeah.
She never did them because of fear. And she would say this to me along the way, me growing up, right?
Okay.
And that helped me not to do that. Because why couldn't you have been a news reporter? Why couldn't you have been a ballet dancer?
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah.
Why couldn't you have done the things that you wanted to do?
Exactly.
And I've asked her some of those things even when I was a kid. I would ask her questions and she would tell me. Oh. And now knowing what she was saying, it was all fear.
Fear is.
Yeah.
Get out of here, fear.
Yeah.
But shout out to your mom. That's a great relationship that you have with her for sure. In your opinion, can risk be both empowering and terrifying at the same time?
Yes, because in front of the word risk, you don't know on the other side of risk. There's R, there's a K. In front of the R, you don't know. You know what you want to do, but you don't know what's in there. You don't know what this is going to come with. And that's the making the stuff up. That's the hesitation. That's the procrastination. That's all of that. After it, there is a victory lap. There is a victory lap after you have reached that hump or that goal or whatever that risk was, right?
Yep.
There is, you go, really? I'm here? I just did something recently. I can't talk about it, but I had a moment like that. I just took a risk, and I was just like, I looked up and I was like, I cannot believe I'm here.
Yeah. No.
That was a victory lap.
Yeah.
I mean, the victory lap doesn't last for 5 minutes. It can last for a very long time.
Yep. Yeah.
It depends on your mindset and how long you want that to last.
That's true.
If you're battling with yourself on the other side of risk, on the R, if you do that, it will take longer for you to get to the victory lap, to get over the hump.
You are just the host. I'll leave. I mean, you take it over. It's fine. I appreciate it. No, this is all good. I am thankful and thank God and blessed to be alive long enough to have these moments and share this path and many things that I've left on fire, I'm sure, behind me. But I really like that. I was envisioning the R and the K and in life, getting up to a giant R in my life, and it's like, what's going on over here? And in that, just me saying that, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I walked up to the R. Something brought you to it. The R didn't come smack you in the face. You went up to this risk word because there was something pulling you here, right? Don't forget that. Don't forget why you came.
Stopped right there.
Yep, exactly. In my analogy, what's going on? No, keep going, right? You walked over. You don't just stop. Keep walking over here, right? So it's amazing. It's amazing. But that's why we talk about this.
There you go.
Right? Because there's people out there who I'm sure there's someone right now you know what? Thank you, Brian. I needed that. Some words you just said is got you.
And don't let people get in the way of whatever it is that you want to do. It may sound crazy. It may sound crazy to you.
Yep.
It may sound crazy.
Exactly.
A lot of the things that I think in my head and I dream, they do sound crazy. And I'm going, I wonder if people really think I'm a nutcase,
I know,
right? Not that I think that, but it may sound crazy to someone else. It may sound crazy to you.
Yeah.
It needs to sound crazy. Just let it sound crazy. Yeah. Just get past the R.
Yeah.
So you could get to the K.
Indeed. I love it. I'm going to use that. You didn't trademark it, so I'm taking it right now.
Okay, well, let me go.
I know, right? What would you want someone to understand about taking that leap of faith or risk?
I would want you to understand that it is rewarding, right? It's just as simple as this. You go into the store, you have a sweet tooth, you go and buy brownies or cookies or whatever. You are enjoying it at the end of it. When you're home, you're enjoying that. But it may have taken you some steps to get there, right? You got to get in the car. It may be cold. It may be a hassle. It may be this, or you got a flat tire, or whatever. But at the end of it, you got the brownie, you got the cookie, you got the cupcake.
Indeed.
And that is the rewarding part of it. It's the reward that you're trying to get to. The path may not always be easy. That is the part that scares people. It's the path. I think it is fear of what if I don't sound right? You know what? You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to go into it, but you get what I'm saying?
I do.
It's the reward. If you just keep your eye on the reward, then that's it. Even if you meet somewhere halfway.
You took the words right out of my head because it was even if you fail or succeed, whatever, we're not even going to focus on that.
Yes.
I think life rewards you. Did you at least try?
Did you at least try?
I don't think, I know for a fact, not beating anyone over the head with religion, but I know for a fact God appreciates the try. Right? In the word, he even says that. And I think for those who aren't spiritual and like to just call everything life or give that generic title, I think life returns that as well too. If you think of a pendulum swinging, it has to come back the other way. Right? You push it that way, and if you didn't go all the way with it, it's coming right back with you. Right. And that's to your point. It's maybe cold outside. What's going on? You tried. right? And today was the first 2 steps. Tomorrow is the flat tire. Tomorrow I made it to the store, right? Keep going, keep trying, right? And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the analogy from my fat ass who loves cookies and cupcakes and brownies.
Me too. I love sweets.
I love it. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate this. And with that, peace and understanding, y'all. Thank you for listening to Agree to Understand with Chris Richardson, where we don't agree to disagree, we agree to understand. Each guest has 2 episodes, and I don't want you to miss a single conversation. So make sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, watch the full conversations on YouTube, and jump in the comments on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the things. Stay connected, stay curious, and I'll catch you on the next episode.